what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Millennial Man Cave. It's your boy, this guy, Jeff Millennial, getting back into some MLB The Show 18 Toronto Blue Jay sim rebuild thing season that we've been doing. Guys, we were in season number 13. That is freaking awesome. I'm so happy we're able to kind of keep this thing going, that you guys still have interest in watching it, because I've been having a great time doing it. So, what happened last year? Well, your boy's a champion again. So what happens from there? You typically don't try to change your team too much. So let me show you guys where we're situated right now. Heading over to the roster right now. Here we go. So, Delman Cook, still the guy, number 1. Buster Mojica, Willie De La Rosa, Josh Ramirez, Neo Rivera, Walker Sterling, Leonardo Aguiar, Nino Castellania, Brian Avalos, Marcus Miller. Like, the roster looks great, man. I'm so happy. Look at the starting pitching depth we have. It's phenomenal. Relief pitchers, Arthur Ragsdale, Juan Villarreal, Todd Moreland, Marlon Dwyer, Brandon Barlow, Jorge Saldana, Isaiah Ellis, Cesar Aguilar. Again, the key to the story here is always depth. Closing pitchers, Gregorio Perez. Looks like he's going to get a shot this year. He's up to 83. Should, ideally. Steve Alderson, Kevin Porter still kicking around. These are guys who might look potentially to make moves for. One's a little bit old, great depth. Porter hasn't really panned out as he's supposed to. He played very badly last year, so Perez could be the guy. Plus, he's a top 50 prospect, so one to look out for. Catchers, James Berry still here, and Omar Hernandez. They're going to be holding out for us, the catcher spot. You got Lintner still working his way up. A couple of young guys I acquired in the offseason here, kicking around. So, interesting story at catcher. First base, Richard Moya. He's likely going to be the guy. Him and Rowdy Tellez are still a solid 1-2 punch. Tellez had another fantastic year for us last year. And I expect nothing less but a good DH and a good stand-in first baseman when we need him. Second base, Miguel Sierra. Joe Bowie also pushing on his way up. I think he's an exciting prospect for us. He's only 24. Really going to help us out with depth. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Still 31 only, guys. Unbelievable to think. He's 99 overall still. The guy just flat out kills it, man. Look at his contact. His power actually doesn't look as good as it used to, which I'm pretty surprised about. But we still got like Garlobo kicking around. Gaspar still here, so... Still got some names at third base that you recognize. Shortstop, Trevor Story. Guys had a good year for us last year. It's a good, solid one-year sign again. I'm happy to have him back. We got Rob Ferrioli here, 76 and only 20, so probably going to be a really good prospect for us. Denton and Faulkner are still here, and then Dave Poole, who I think might have some potential coming up as well. Left field, Carlos Taveras still here, had a good year for us last year. Gary Neves, Johnny Ramura, really good prospect. Luis Cordero, another big guy, big name that we acquired in the offseason. Leo Fernandez. Center field, Aaron Summers, still the guy. One of our big offseason signings who's played very well for us. Tori O'Keefe, our boy, finally going to be up full-time this year, again after last year. Cole Terrell, also some depth that we had. Henry Hashimoto is really pushing up quick as well. Probably a name to watch. Got some good contact and good speed in fielding. And then Juan Soto, still the guy here in the outfield for us. The guy's played phenomenal since we got him. Mariano Trejo as well, one of our guys. And then I think Damian Ashton, still a guy we've watched for a while, and Tom Pitts. So, as we always do, guys, let's sim right to the regular season and see what these guys are looking at. So, Isaiah Ellis is going on optional waivers. Aguilar, optional waivers. Walker Sterling on waivers. Let's hope we don't lose any of those guys, because that would be absolutely horrendous if we did. Let's go to the roster now and get these guys ready to go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Rivera. These two guys, unfortunately, have to go down. Like, look at that. We have Walker Sterling, who's 86 overall, having to go to the minors. That's how much depth we have right now. So, I think Rivera and Sterling are probably going to be the wash. We'll see how they end up doing during the year and who ends up staying. Probably look to remove one of them. Relievers, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as we usually carry. Isaiah Ellis heading down to the minors here, 26. Let's hope we don't lose him. Gregorio Perez actually not getting his opportunity up in the show. They're giving it back to Kevin Porter, so he's on a very short leash, guys, this year. We'll see how that one kind of pans out. For catchers, obviously, James Berry and Hernandez are the guys. John Jensen really starting to show his worth here, popping up here at 25.77, so he might even take Hernandez. Who knows? First baseman, Moya, Tellez, no surprise. Miguel Sierra's up. Vladdy Jr., Trevor Story, looking good. It looks like we're a little bit short on the infield. Taveras, so he's just an outfielder. He's up. Then we got Summers, just outfield. Keefe, just outfield. Terrell, okay, so Terrell at least plays shortstop, so that's a good story to have him. And then Soto and Trejo. I don't necessarily know if we got to have Trejo up. I'd almost rather call up one of our guys here who plays another secondary position, like maybe Bowie. Bowie might offer us some better options just because we have too many guys up already. So let me see if I can move Trejo down, send out without clearing. Okay, I'm going to take my chance. Hopefully Trejo clears. We're going to call up Bowie because I feel like we really need that depth kind of for the infield. So let's see how that rolls through. Here's the lineups are going to look like after we make those adjustments. So Miguel Sierra, Tavares, Jr., Summers, Tellez, Soto, Moya, Story, and Barry against right-handers. And then versus lefties, you got Sierra, O'Keefe, Jr., Summers, Tavares, Story, Moya, Barry, and Bowie. So the team looks solid again. I'm really excited to see how these guys can bring to the table here. So defensively, we're 18th. Everything else, we're first. And speed, we're second. So this is a team who's destined to play some great baseball again. So let's see, simming through April, how the team looks here. So we're already starting off with a massive loss. Not a fan of that. So Sterling cleared, Isaiah cleared, Aguilar cleared, and so did Trejo. So fantastic stories there. We're 4-2 to start the year. Let's start Buffalo all fixed up. 5-4 now. We lost to Baltimore. We took the Tampa series. We tied the Texas series. We swept Houston. We took the Yankees series. We lost to Boston. So we're only 4 games over 500 right now. And Boston's been a kind of a pain in the derriere for us right now. So apparently that's a nice stash there for David Polito. Dan Vogelbach is being offered up to us right now. 37-76. I don't know why I'd ever want this. And they want relief pitcher Nelson Gutierrez. I imagine, yeah, 24C75. I don't see why this deal helps us at all whatsoever, so we're going to let that go. We'll keep simming through here, as we always do, heading off that draft day. So a big series win there against Cleveland. We sweep Oakland. It looks like we're finally hitting our stride here. So we took out Baltimore. Then they offer us a trade. Kevin Green for Otis Gaspar. So Kevin Green, 32C77. He's not bad, but I like Otis Gaspar. He's been a good depth guy for us. I'm going to keep him for that reason. Let's keep simming through here against the Yankees. We swept the Yankees. We swept Houston again. Let's take out Tampa. Boom, another sweep. Come on, let's take Boston. That's another sweep of Boston. And what a month we're having here, guys. Oh, my Lord. We almost went perfect for an entire month, guys. Look at this. 1 loss to Baltimore, 1 loss to Seattle. Are we going to finish the Seattle series off strong here? I hope so. Boom. And boom, there we go. 3 of 4 from Seattle. We're 46-14 right now. I'm telling you, this team is bonkers. They're bonkers good. We're 2 days away from the draft. We got the White Sox here. 9-0 shellacking. And let's sim off to the draft here and get back into something that we've had really good luck with, especially this Blue Jays franchise, is drafting here. So let's see what's coming up for us. We got the 30th overall pick. So we got a catcher who's a little bit of a project. I don't see the accuracy on him, though, so I'm a little bit scared of that. So first base, we're considered thin. Is there any first base options? I typically, you guys know me. I don't go particular by spot. I go by best available. And right now, I'm not seeing a lot here that I love, per se. We're pretty deep everywhere for the most part. So there's Ira Fairley. We got this pitcher here, Neil Wilkes. A lefty, which is, sorry, he's a righty. He's got good stamina, it looks like. Should have some good walks and break. Velocity's not bad. Oh, yeah, we'll take a chance. He's 21. I don't like his 3-pitch pitcher. That I'm not a fan of. You guys know I don't like. Tom and I do not like 3-pitch pitchers. But you know what? We'll give it a shot. Neil Wilkes. He's going to head on over. It's a late first-round pick, so we're just going to take a chance. And let's see what's coming up in round number 2 here. Okay, so we got Felipe Vizcano, who looks like he could be pretty good. He's 23, so a little bit of an overager. But he also plays the infield. It's just solid. No power, though. He's an all-contact guy. So I don't know how I feel about that. We got Bill Monroe, Canadian boy. I might be able to get behind that. And we also got Heath Barone, who also looks pretty good. Looks like he may have some upside power, which I'm a big fan of. So I'm going to go Barone. I'm going to hope that Monroe is still kicking around. Come on, Monroe. Come on. Ah, there goes Monroe. He's heading off to Seattle. Let's see what else is kicking around for us. We got Rob Cleveland. Wow, looks like he could be a pretty good pitcher here. Left-hander, 5-pitch pitcher. All right, Rob Cleveland's going to make his way over. It just seems like sometimes, guys, you got to take best available, and you just use that for trade, right? I mean, it's something we've always seen in this series that we've done. We got Will Bryant, who's got some potential. Steve Brady. It's definitely still pitcher-heavy. Barney Williams here, a little bit of a project. I'm not liking the numbers I'm seeing. It doesn't make a ton of sense for us. Will Bryant, a lefty out of the pen could be really solid. I'd be a fan of him if he pans out especially. So let's see how this one goes. We're going to get another pick. Yep, end of the 5th here. Stephen Brady. doesn't look that bad at all. Could be a potential 80. So we'll give him a shot. And I think that'll probably end up doing for the draft guys. So we'll take a quick peek, see what these guys look like. And then, oh no, we're going to get a 6th round pick here. So these ones don't actually matter. So just whatever. Here, you're going to get a draft, but we're not going to sign you because, well, obviously. Okay, so we got a couple half-decent ones. So Neil Wilkes is actually 87 potential. So he looks like he's going to be a stud. We'll give him a sign. 74 here for Heath Baroni. So he doesn't look like he's going to pan out. He's got some pop, though. He's got some pop. Even if he comes a half-decent 70, we'll give him a shot. Is he a C? He's a C. Okay, so slow guy. Rob Cleveland, he's a 63 out of the draft. So again, potentially 75. Could be a good depth guy. 79 here for Will Bryant. So again, you know, humor me. I'll give it a go. And then we got Steve Brady, who's a B. So that's definitely a go. So that's not too bad. We got 5 signings out of this. 4 really. I mean, 1 kind of a whatever sign. And yeah, McRae we knew wasn't going to happen. So we'll let him walk. He's also an overager. So we are first in the league, up 14.5 games on the Rays. Right now, I can't imagine that we have a ton that's wrong. But let's go take a peek, see how the boys are doing. So Buster Mojica is officially taken over as our guy. Look at this, 8-3 with a 2.73 ERA, which is disgusting. Look at his strikeouts to walks too, 84 to 17. Willie DeRosa, great year, 10-1, 83 to 27, 1.96. Delman Cook, 7-3, 3.68. ERA's a little high, but he's playing well. Josh Ramirez, 8-1, 2.94. Neil Rivera, 8-3, 2.96. Like, our starters have been lights out, guys. What a story. Look at our minor starters. These guys also just really good. All the 80s, all looking really strong here in the minors. I love what I'm seeing. Castaneda better pick up his show, though. Relievers, Ragsdale's looking good, 2.7. Is he our saves guy? Yep, 24 saves, so he's closing. Marlon Dwyer, 3.04. Juan Villarreal, 3.15. Jorge Saldana, 1.54, having a stellar season. Brandon Barlow, 3.16. And Todd Moreland, not looking good. 2-1, 6.55. Definitely not the kind of numbers we expect. Isaiah Ellis did not like going to the minors. Kind of sad to see. But Moreland's one we're going to have to watch out for. Those are not the numbers that you expect from his caliber reliever. Going to the closers, Kevin Porter, 2.7. So having a little bit of a bounce back here. I like that. But Gregorio Perez really just continues to show he's probably ready to come up. Not to mention he kind of looks like Toke Nasty. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Going to the catchers, James Berry's having a year, 237. Not too bad for a catcher. Omar Hernandez, 255, pitching in a little bit. I like that. Richard Moya, 217. Under 230 at-bats, Richard. I don't like that. Rowdy Tellez still having a year, 290, 13 home runs. Guy's 35 years old and still killing it. Miguel Sierra, 292, 13 home runs, having a great season himself. Bowie pitching in, 288. I like that. Vladdy Guerrero, 8 home runs, 299. Attaboy. Trevor Story, 298, 6 home runs. Playing phenomenal, man. I love it. Carlos Tavares, 13 home runs, 296. Really showing to be the guy. Look at that. 90 overall. Aaron Summers, 291. Not showing the pop, but the average is great. Torrey O'Keefe, 260. I like it. Cole Terrell, 218. Not doing so good. Juan Soto, 13 home runs, 282. This guy's just such a beast, man. In real life and in the game. And Trejo's batting 351 in the minors because he's probably angry that we sent him down. Can't argue with that. Okay, so let's head off to after the All-Star break. We'll go to the end of July here, guys, and then we'll take a peek where we're at here. So we took out Kansas City. That's a clean sweep. The Mariners are calling, so we swept Tampa as well, I can see there. Marcus Campillo, 24C76 for Felix Herrera, first baseman, 30C71. So definitely not a deal that makes sense at all whatsoever. So we'll keep simming through here. So we just got swept by LA, our first series loss in a while. We took out Detroit. We swept the Angels. We swept Texas. We took the Baltimore series. We took the Atlanta series. Come on, boys. We lost to Cleveland. Oakland, we've already taken 2 of 3. There we go. We just finished sweeping them. The Yankees, we've just lost 2. I don't like that. Tom Pitts, 22B66. So obviously a guy with potential here. For a 35-year-old pitcher, have you seen my pitchers this year? I don't need your crap, man. Let's hope we can take 2 back here from the Yankees. Boom. There we go. I like that. Even the series up. So big deal here. Former Blue Jay name here. Kevin Maitan heading off to the Marlins from the Phillies for Luther Hinch and Miguel Alvarez. Wow. Kevin Maitan making the move there. Big name on our team for a long time. White Sox. Boom. We take that series. The Pirates are calling out Lolo Sanchez for David Knowles. So 24C and 75. And they're offering center fielder Lolo Sanchez, 31C and an 80. I don't see how this guy changes our roster at all, guys, so definitely not a deal that makes sense. We lost the Tampa. I don't like that either. What is going on right now? So we got Xavier Ruzicka and Brian Delgadio being offered for Domingo German. 37-year-old pitcher. What are these deals right now, man? Okay, so we lost to Tampa. We took the White Sox. It's killing me right now. Let's see if we can take out Detroit here. Get right back on. Boom, that's a sweep. Today's a trade deadline. So let's go take a quick peeky and see where we're at right now. Hopefully the boys have continued off strong. So De La Rosa has a minor injury, 2.45. He's 14-2. Mojica's 10-5, so he's kind of really slowing down here. 3.49 ERA. Ramirez 15-3, 2.57. Delman Cook 10-7, 3.6. Near Rivera 12-6, 3.05. So our starters slowed down a bit. Relievers 2.93 for Ragsdale. Dwyer 3.38. Villarreal 2.85. Saldana 3.43. Barlow 3.11. Okay, so Moreland's bringing it back down now. 4.57. I like that. Closing, Perez up to 84. Still killing it in the minors. Kevin Porter's come back up here. 2.67. Attaboy, Porter. Way to keep grinding it out, man. 247 and 10 home runs for Barry is massive. Omar Hernandez, 233 is really good. Richard Moya, 18, 219. I don't like his average. He's really got to fix that. Telez, the big season, 13 home runs, 285. Miguel Sierra, 294, 17 home runs. That's a big boy season for him. Bowie pitching in at 263. Vlad Jr., 14 home runs, 299. The guy's just a poster child of consistency, if I can say. Rob Ferrioli here, who's having a great year for us in the minors. Going to hit the DL here. What do we got here? Fractured forearm. That's going to hurt. Trevor Story, 260, 6 home runs. That's okay. Again, he's a one-year guy. Tavares, 20 home runs, 293. Fantastic season for him. Look at John Iramura really pushing his way up here. 22-77. Guy's batting 356 in Double-A right now. What a boss. Aaron Summers, 14 home runs, 299. Showing some pop now in the back end. Torrey O'Keefe, 11 home runs, 257. Cole Terrell picked it up here a bit, 232. Juan Soto, 27, 281. And Mariano Trejo, 324 in the minors, still holding up really solid. So, guys, I don't really see any big changes I think we need to make. I'm okay to just let the boys kind of play it through here. So let's hope it shows out well. So Baltimore, we take the series. We take the Yankee series. We sweep Tampa. We lost to the Nationals, which I don't like. We also just lost to Boston. Leo Fernandez, 25C, 67 for Cesar Brito. Why are you offering me these stupid trades, AI? I don't get it. We'll keep simming through here. We lost to Boston again. Just been Achilles heel. Took the Minnesota series. Took Boston again, finally. We tied Philly. Are we sweeping KC? Yep. Nope, sorry, we did not. The Bisons went 90-50. AAA killing it, guys. Loving that. 643 winning percentage. They take the division. And so are the Fisher Cats. 83-57, also winning the division. So the boys are just playing fantastic baseball. We lost to the Mets. AAA's moving on. The Fisher Cats lost, unfortunately. We took the Seattle series. So we're coming down here. We have 100 victories already, guys. We just took out the Yankees. AAA just won their next series. We took out Miami. Oh, AAA won the national title. Buffalo Bisons. That's it, boys. We took out Baltimore. We lost to Minnesota. We took out Tampa. At 109 wins, we got our last 3 games here. What are we going to do? Boom, that's a win. 110, 111, 112. Finishing off on a big sweep. My lord, 112-50, guys. What a season for these Blue Jays again. And we're going to sim through here and see who we're going to be playing in the first round of these playoffs. So let's see how the boys finished off, as always. We're going to go see what their numbers were. So Mojica finished 13-10. He really slowed down, 3.83. Josh Ramirez, 22-6. What a boss, 2.8. Look at his strikeouts to walks. The guy just killed it. De La Rosa, 19-3, 2.41. He really picked it up again. Delman Cook, 13-9, 3.69. New Rivera, 15-9, 2.81. Got back to a respectable number, which is nice. Relievers, Ragsdale, 3.19. He had 52 saves. What a season for Ragsdale. Villarreal, 3.22. Dwyer's ERA got a little up there, 4.13. Moreland, 4.72, brought his back up. Saldana, 3.42. Barlow, 3.14. So their ERAs definitely jumped a lot higher than I'd hoped they would, but they still had a pretty good, obviously, season considering what our record was. Perez is up to 88 overall, guys. Wow, this kid is going to be fantastic when we call him up next year. And I'm saying next year right now. And there's Porter going back to his usual self, 4.2 ERA. Not exactly what I wanted to see. Did he get any saves? 1 save. Not looking good. So Barry finished the year with some great upside and pop. 18 home runs, 60 RBIs, 15 stolen bases for a catcher, and 237 average. Hernandez, not too bad pitching again. I mean, he's up to 82. That's good. Moya, 28 home runs, had some pop. The average finally started to squeak his way back up there. Rowdy Tellez, 16 home runs, 272. Finally had a bit of a down season, but still strong, man, for a 35-year-old. Miguel Sierra, 24 home runs, 24 stolen bases, and a 294 average. Good job, kid. And Bowie pitched in 258. I'm okay with that. Vlad Jr., 297, 24 home runs, 98 RBIs, 11 stolen bases. What else do you say about Vlad Jr. besides you're fantastic? Trevor Story here, 252, 8 home runs. We're definitely going to need some help at shortstop going into next year. Rob Ferrioli here could be the guy, though. He's 20 and he's up to 79 already. Carlos Tavares, 25 home runs, 303 average, 13 stolen bases, really looking like a stud. Iramura looking good himself here. Could be an exciting guy to probably come to AAA next year already. Summers, 25 home runs, 117 RBIs, 24 stolen bases, 293 average. Just a boss. Torrey O'Keefe's up to 88, 18 home runs, 18 stolen bases, 66 RBIs, 265 average. What a season for the kid. Cole Terrell, wow, picked it up. 13 home runs, 41 RBIs, 13 stolen bases, and a 260 average for him. Hashimoto's up to an 80. And Soto, oh my God, 42 home runs, 96 RBIs, 15 stolen bases, and a 287 average. Wow. The boys had a season. So, who wants to take on these Blue Jays? It is the White Sox. So we got Josh Ramirez against Lucas Yolito. That's a dub for your boys. Mojica against Whitley. That's a dub for your boys. And De La Rosa against Guerrero. And that's the clean sweep. Moving on to the next series here against Houston. Why does it feel like we always play Houston in the playoffs? Let's hope it goes like it always does. Ramirez against Scandura. Wow, that's a big loss. That's a big loss, man. Ramirez played some great baseball for us coming up to now. Let's pick it back up here. De La Rosa against Cross. Ooh, that's a big loss. Okay, down 2 here. The boys got to battle back. We cannot go down 3 games. Mojica against Melendez. That's a dub. Let's go, boys. Josh Ramirez back up here against Shannon Haynes. That's a loss. Down 3-1 here. We might be in tight here, guys. Can the boys pull it off for the comeback? De La Rosa, Broderick Mendoza, and that's the loss. So, we lose it in the championships. Let's see who takes the World Series. Houston takes out the Pirates in the 2030 World Series, and your boys take the dub, guys. Let's go see. We had a great year, I think, all in all. Look at that, 23 games over. But Houston must have got a hot there towards the end. So let's see what the awards look like. I think we probably took home a lot of hardware, so let's go double check. Tyler O'Neill wins the World Series MVP. What a season he had. Can't complain with that. Okay, so here we go. The American League MVP, Julio Rodriguez, 293 average, 46 home runs, 135 RBIs. What a season for the guy. He's a 30-year-old right fielder there for Houston. That's a phenomenal season. I thought we had a couple guys who had good years. That's a good year for himself. Take a look here. Cy Young, Willie De La Rosa, 19-3, 2.41, 209 strikeouts. What a season. Finally bringing a Cy Young back to Toronto. Batting title went to Miles Straw, who batted 326. Had a good season himself there. Reliever of the year went to John Copen, 46 saves, 1.46 ERA, 45 strikeouts. The guy was lights out for Kansas City. Rookie of the year went to Phil Sasaki, 317 average, 20 home runs, 85 RBIs. He's a B. Center fielder. Wow, for the Yankees. Looks like a pretty good prospect. Hank Aaron, off to Miles Straw. Josh Ramirez won the Gold Glove. Atta boy, Josh. James Berry won the Gold Glove at catcher. McMahon, Albies, Arroyo, Asensio, Acuna, Buxton, Ornelas, Rodriguez, McMahon. Miguel Sierra won the Silver Slugger for second base. That'll go with Miguel. Michael Chavez, Cedric Smiley, Tyler O'Neill. Aaron Summers wins the Silver Slugger for outfield. Miles Straw, and there's your postseason MVP again, Tyler O'Neill. So, guys, it was a great season for us. I thought, the team played very well. Let's quickly sim to the offseason here, see exactly what we have up against. We have a third base coach decided to retire, so we're going to have to replace him. First base coach also retires, so we have to replace him. And your pitching coach also decided to retire, so we have 3 retirees. And our hitting coach ended his contract, so we're going to have to get that going as well. So we have a lot of replacements to do with our coaches. Probably nobody leaving here from us. Phil Bickford officially going to be taking some time here because he's done a couple of names here for the Jays. Take a look at this. Phil Bickford, TJ Zook, all former Jays drafts. So nothing too major, and plus we're at that time now where a lot of these names are just made up guys. Here's your 2030 inductees into the Hall of Fame: Mike Trout, Nicholas Castellanos, and Manny Machado. 3 names who likely will get there. I mean, Castellanos, if he really picks it up, he's played very well this year for Detroit, so I definitely could see it happen. Mike Trout, obviously, is a shoo-in. And then you take a quick peek there at Manny Machado. I think really being on the Dodgers now is only going to help him, and will turn him back to where he should be, and that's Hall of Fame pace. So you see here's our free agent negotiations. We got Trevor Story, and then we got to replace our hitting coach, pitching coach, first base coach, and third base coach. So 3 retirees and a contract expiration, so we'll deal with that. But that's where I leave you guys. Another one in the books. Season 13, we were not able to come away with another championship, unfortunately. There's another former guy of ours, Alan Easel, 60-day disabled us, the torn MCL. Yikes. Wander Samuel Franco, another guy of ours. So we're just seeing some big names here for guys that were formerly ours. So, you know, guys, this is where we ended off. It's been really fun. 13 seasons in the books. Are we going to get back into winning some World Series, potentially for episode 14? We're going to have to stay tuned and find out. So, guys, as always, look down in the description below. Go check out all of our social media pages. As I mentioned to you guys on the last NHL episode, Andrew, our guitarist, our boy, our cousin, our fam, he's going to be repping that social media page now, and it's going to be live as hell. You're going to want to get on that. Go check us. Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, all that good stuff. All going to be really going really well now with the new setup. So make sure you guys are following us there. Do me a favor and hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Let's keep getting these videos up there. Leave those fire comments. You guys are killing it with that stuff, man. Share the videos. You know all the good stuff. You guys are always killing it with that. So we just only say it as a reminder for maybe some of our new folks who we want a part of this MMC family, Schwarman Nation, growing every day. Now, also in that description below, you're going to go see our partners, Clutch Chairz and Insane Labs. Yes, I'm sitting in a clutch chair, working on a clutch desk, drinking some Insane Labs, keeping me awake, shooting these late night vids for you guys. Go use those promo codes. Get yourself some great product at cheap prices on your boys. Because I want to save money these days. We know we do. Because obviously, you know, mortgages and stuff. Growing up crap. And guys, of course, as always, I'm just going to say it. Go check out Redbubble. Go see the store. Rep your boys. Buy some merch. You know, nothing means more to us than to know that you guys, you know, loved MMC that much that you would go purchase something. They have a wide array of products. You can put the MMC logo on pretty much anything. They got like mugs, t-shirts, sweaters, wall art, like whatever you can think of, they can put it. And it's, guys, it's cheap prices. They always have sales. So you want to follow them on email. They had like a 20% off sale. And I mean, the quality's great. So I mean, you can get cheap prices, you can get great quality. They ship international. Like, everything's just good about it, which is why we partnered up with these guys. So go check it out. If you get some merch, make sure you send it to us with a picture of you rocking it so we can show you some love on those great social media pages that now Andrew is going to be taking care of for us. So guys, thank you again for dropping by so much. It is episode 13 in the books here for this Toronto Blue Jays rebuild series. And unfortunately, we could not take the World Series. So I will see you guys on the next episode. And as always, when it comes to these, keep it twirling.